জয়েন করেছি নাকি? জয়েন তুমি জয়েন করতে পারছো? তুমি দেখতে পাচ্ছ? হ্যাঁ, আমি তো স্ক্রিন শেয়ার অফ করে রেখেছি, তার জন্য সব রেকর্ড। এখন আছে। Hello, good afternoon, students. So this is Pratiti. Today we have all met up for regarding giving a portal called the e-Pathshala. So I would request every one of you that your all other friends, classmates have joined by I will wait for 10 minutes more. So please make sure that all your friends and classmates join within the 10 minutes. Okay, so students, we will start the session now. So today, as I said, we are going to discuss on how to give feedback regarding to curriculum for the faculties as well as an overall feedback for the institution. So to give the feedback, we would like a link is required to log into the portal. So the link I am sharing in the chat box as well. So kindly check that link and other the URL to ctnode apps 2 dot azure websites dot net slash login. So this will be your URL to log into the portal. The portal is Campus Canvas. Now once you go to the login portal, this will be your students. So this is so here basically you need to add the login credentials. Login credentials or like a mail address and the password. So instead of mail address, you are going to put your registration number as your ID, user ID, which is already been shared with you, and the password. The default password is P capital password at the rate 123. So I repeat, one process is to first open a browser. Once you open a browser means Chrome, Firefox. So Google, you open the browser, type in the URL section campus.tech. So once you log in with campus.technology link, on the top you have a blue color button called Campus Canvas. On the top you have a blue color button called Campus Canvas. Click on that button, blue color button, slash login. Another process to log in is open a browser that is Chrome, Firefox, Google. Then type in the URL campus.technology. Campus campus.technology. Campus.Technology. So once you log in with, you have to put the credentials. Your credentials will be your mail address. The user ID would be the registration number. Your registration number will be your mail address, and the password will be password by default P capital password at the rate 123. It's P capital password at the rate 123. Your registration number, for example, is MCA21001. So this will be your mail address. In the place of mail address, you will give your registration number. Now the registration number, the initials, like whether it's MCA, MPA, BPA, BCom, it all has to be in small letters, and then the numbers has to be provided. So whatever registration number is with you has been provided from the institution, that will be your mail ID with the initials, that is the text in small letters, and password is P capital password at the rate 123. Now I am showing you through a portal, like through a dummy account, and it is exactly similar to what is being shown here. Once you give the login credentials, click on the sign in button. So once you click on the sign in button, this will be your welcome page or the dashboard page. Now you have to directly go to, on the left hand side, feedback button. On the left hand side, you have an option called feedback. Click on the feedback button. So once you click on the feedback button, you will get some options, some available sub options under that feedback. So you have to give feedback only for the first three, that is the faculty feedback regarding feedback given to the faculties. One will be the AAA student satisfaction survey, which is basically feedback given for the institution as a whole. And the third one is the curriculum feedback. The feedback has to be provided in respect to the courses you have studied in your semesters. So we will first start with how to give faculty feedback. Now when you click on the faculty feedback option, here you will get a list of all the faculties. A list of all the faculties updated in the portal. So there you will get a list of all the faculties available in your institution. Now you have to give feedback only for those faculties for your current semester. It is not for all the faculties of the institution, but only for the faculties during the current semester. For example, student is of the semester 2, like the second semester. For the second semester, who are the available faculties? That can be a number of faculties, maybe 3 or maybe 5 or it's maybe 1 also. So only for those number of faculties who are engaged during the semester, the feedback has to be provided. Now how to provide the feedback? So once you search with the faculty name who are engaged in the current semester, you will get a like button under action. You have to click on that thumb icon or the thumb icon or that like button. So once you click on that, you will receive a form which contains a set of questions. So this is your form which contains a set of questions. So there are total 12 questions available. You have to answer all the 12 questions simultaneously. So it is one at a time, one option at a time. You can find all the 12 questions. You have to go through each of the question, select a option that you feel like is correct to, and then after answering all questions are mandatory. You can't skip any of the question, And after answering all the questions, click on the submit button. So after answering all the questions, click on the submit button. So this is regarding the feedback given to the faculties. I repeat once. So once you log in to your account, to your portal, then you on the left hand side you have an option called feedback. Click on that feedback to give faculty feedback. Click on the first option, faculty feedback. Then you select the faculties who are engaged in the current semester, who are teaching in the current semesters. Only those faculties has to be given the feedback to. You can also search the name of the faculties in the search box. Then under actions, you will get a thumb like button. Click on that button. You will receive a form which contains a set of 12 questions. All questions are mandatory. Answer and attempt all the questions. Choose any of the options. It is one at a time. No two options can be chosen simultaneously. After answering all the questions, click on the submit button. Now we move on to the feedback for the second. So the second option for feedback is student satisfaction survey. Now the feedback is for the student satisfaction survey. So it basically is the feedback regarding as a whole of institution. So once you click on that button, that is the student satisfaction survey, there you will get a set of 20 questions. There you will get a set of 20 questions. So all these questions are again mandatory. Each question has to be attempted. So there are 5 options to each of the questions. So it is one option. You can choose one option at a time. It is only a single option at a time. It is no double or triple options choosing. Once you have answered all the 20 questions, you have chosen, you have tick marked, then you, so it is like with your cursor, your mouse, you just choose the options which is appropriate, and then in the last 3 boxes you have to give your suggestions or observations for the institution and faculty. So any 3 suggestions has to be provided. Any 3 suggestions has to be provided. So now I repeat, for giving the feedback for student satisfaction survey, you go to feedback, choose the second option, that is student satisfaction survey. Then once you click on that, this will be your page or the form which will appear. It contains a set of 20 questions. It contains a set of 20 questions. All questions are mandatory. Attempt all the questions. Move your cursor through the blank points. Choose the options. After that, you have to give suggestions or observations for the faculties and institutions. Any 3 suggestions or observations for the faculties and institutions. This is again mandatory. Once you complete giving all your feedback, like choosing the options as well as a written feedback for the institution and faculties, you click on the submit button. So you're submitted. So I will repeat once more about the student satisfaction survey. Once you log into the portal means to the campus canvas portal, the procedure I've already shown. Go to the left hand side menu, option have the feedback. Click on that feedback. There you will receive a form. It contains a set of 20 questions and 3 descriptives. A set of 20 questions and 3 descriptives. You have to attempt all the 20 questions. Now we move on to the third option, that is the curriculum feedback. So the third option of curriculum feedback, it is the same. Once under feedback, you have another option called curriculum feedback. Only choose the curriculum feedback. So once you click on that, this will be your feedback form. So this feedback is basically to provide for the courses that you study in the semesters. So it is the for all the current and then the course code. Course code is the subject code. You have a subject, like for each semesters you have, like you study some 3 or 4 subjects or 5 subjects. So for all those subjects you have a subject code. That code has to be provided. Then you provide the registration number, the same registration number that you are using to log in to Campus Canvas. So the registration number has to be provided. Then here you will get a set of 12 questions. Here the number of questions is 12. You have to answer all the 12 questions. You have some points assigned to each of the questions. Choose the points accordingly. Same process. Then click on the submit button. Now this course, like feedback on curriculum or feedback on the courses has to be provided for all the courses that you are studying in the current semester. Each time you have to, like for each course you have to give a feedback, click on submit, and again on this for a new form you have to enter a new course code and give the feedback. So for every student, like if there are 5 courses he or she is studying in the semester, so 5 feedback forms for the curriculum feedback has to be submitted. So I would like to repeat from the beginning. How to give the feedback through the Campus Canvas portal. Open a new, like once you log in through a browser means Chrome, Firefox. So once you log in through any browser, open a new tab and type in the URL campus.technology. Campus.technology. Once you enter, on the top you have a blue color button called the Campus Canvas. Click on that button. This will be your welcome page where it asks for your mail ID and the password. Your mail ID will be your registration number. Please pay attention. Your mail ID will be your registration number. So if the registration number is MBA 20211, so it's the same registration number that has to be provided. MBA in small. MBA, the letters of MBA should be in small. Password for all is by default P capital, password @123. It's P capital, capital P, password @123. Once you log in, like give the credentials, click on the sign in button, the blue color button, not any other options, only click on the sign in option. So once you click on the sign in option, this will be your dashboard. On the left hand side, you will get an option called feedback, the third option, which is called the feedback. Click on that. There you will get a sub options available. You have to choose all the three, the first three, only the first three. So the first one is giving feedback for the faculties. The first option is giving feedback for the faculties. So, if the for the faculties for your current semester, the feedback has to be provided. It is not for all the faculties. It is only for the faculties who are teaching you in the current semester. Like if the student is in second semester, only the faculties who are teaching in second semester for that student, only for those faculties feedback has to be provided. Now the second option is for student satisfaction survey. So the student satisfaction survey you have to provide. You have to answer all the 20 questions available in the form along with a write-up, or that is a suggestion provided to the institutions and the faculty. So this is about the student satisfaction survey. That is the second option. And the third option is curriculum feedback. That is when you click on that form, when you click on that link, a form is being generated. From in that form, you have to mention your name, your mail ID, course code, and the registration number. So here on the curriculum feedback, you have to provide your name, email address, course code, and the registration number. Course code is the subject code. It is the subject you are studying in your semester. For every papers or the subjects, you have a course code that you take from the department or from the respective HODs and provide the course code. And if there are some five subjects you are studying in the current semester, like in semester 3, so in that case, you have to provide feedback for all the five subjects. Once provided, answer all the questions. All questions are mandatory and click on the submit button. So you are done with all the feedbacks. So basically, you have to provide feedback for three. One is for the faculties, one is for the institution and faculty as a whole, and the third one is for the courses. The courses you are studying in the semester. Students, any queries, doubts you want me to answer, please let me know. Otherwise, we are done with the session. You can know your you can ask your doubts in the chat section. The login IDs will be your registration number.